Hey kids, you ever wonder what to do with all your leftovers? Well, Dad's here to show you. Let's make some beef stew. Yeah. And for those of you who want a recipe, here's one from my Graham's cookbook. You don't have to have every single little thing in here because I'm not using vegetable juice cocktail, never have. So, let's get to it. So, I already know it was in here, but my wife made some pot roast the other night right there. There's the leftovers. If you ain't ever heard of these, get some cooking bags, put them in the slow cooker. It makes cleanup a whole lot easier. And let's see, we're not going to use the chili. We got a little bit of corn, a little bit of peas and conchs, and some little bit of peas back there. And I know down here in the freezer, I made some tajitos last week and froze the rest of the meat. So, we're gonna pull a couple other things out and make some beef stew. These are the ones, get any brand you want. I'm not plugging anybody, but these are gonna save you a lot of cleanup. All right, I might have skipped a little step here, but I put about 2 tablespoons of flour in the bag. I cut up some pieces of steak, and now I'm gonna brown them. Next goes the beef broth. Next is 2 teaspoons of the beef bouillon cubes. Already unwrapped them. They go in. You'll notice this is on 2, pretty dang low. Half cup onions. Next we have the leftover pot roast. Got carrots, potatoes. Okay, now that's in there. We're gonna put in the leftover peas. That's about a half a cup. It's going to be about a half a cup of corn, and a little bit more green beans and conchs. Now I do want to show you when I put the corn in there. This is butter. I'm going to take the butter out. I don't want all that fat in my soup. Then the green beans and conchs. Yes, put the juice in there. And lastly, the rest of our meat is pretty well browned. That's going in. I did pull out that piece of ham, but we're not going to say what's going to happen to this. I don't know what happened to it. I just don't know. Next, it's about a half a teaspoon of thyme. And about a half a teaspoon of basil. About 2 cloves of garlic. Well, I don't have any fresh. This is as fresh as I can get, so a heaping teaspoon it is. And lastly is the celery. Well, I don't have any, so piss on it. We're not using it. All right, just to let you know, put it on the smallest burner. I turned it way down here on low. See, that flame is barely on. And we got everything in here. Hey, if you're liking these videos, keep watching them. Cool. If you're not liking them, just don't watch them. And feel free to leave comments down here, because I'm never going to read them. It doesn't matter to me. Again, if you don't like them, don't watch it. Okay, finishing touches. It's been about 5.5 hours. It's about a heaping tablespoon of flour. And we're going to put that in. And all we're going to do is make it now a stew. A little creamier, not a lot, just enough. And might have to whisk this a little bit, but it's hot. It should dissolve pretty well. Homemade cornbread, and now ready to eat. And here's the final product, everybody. Homemade vegetable beef stew. Bon appetit.